Sudoku packing is trending right now, but is it actually better for travel? Hi, I'm Josie. I've been packing carry-on only for over 25 years, and I'm here to show you how you can too. Everyone is talking about this 3x3x3 packing method. Let's literally unpack it. I have seen the Sudoku method all over social media lately, and this is not a new method of packing. It's basically 3 tops, 3 bottoms, 3 layers, and I believe 3 shoes. The idea is that you arrange them into a grid, and then somehow with different lines and diagonals, you can create, I believe, 27 outfits. For me personally, it's just not the packing system that I subscribe to because it just feels too much like math for me. And over my 25 years of travel, I've developed what I call a 4-3-2-2-1 system, and that's a travel capsule based on 12 items. The Sudoku method does seem to simplify packing, and of course, it's a very minimal packing list. I think it works well for shorter trips where you're doing the same kinds of things on your itinerary, so not a lot of variation in your itinerary, and by the same token, not a lot of variation in the weather. For the way I travel, there is so much on my itinerary that 9 items can't cover all the travel activities that I'm doing. I start to struggle a little bit with the Sudoku because not all travel is the same. Your trip doesn't always fall into this grid formulation. And with only 9 core pieces, you're heavily dependent upon the strict color coordination of each piece and making sure each piece goes with each other piece. And that is part of a travel capsule as well, but when you add a few more items to the mix, you have a little bit more leeway. With only 9 pieces, if you're on a longer trip, you will be doing travel laundry more frequently. You have to realize that and build that into your itinerary. And because of that, I don't see a lot of mention of the fabrication of the items. So something to consider if you're using the Sudoku method is that make sure that you're choosing items that are quick dry, because if you're traveling for more than a long weekend, you will have to do travel laundry more frequently. So I use the Travelista 12 travel capsule packing formula of 4 tops, 3 bottoms, 2 mid layers, 2 outerwear, and 1 dress. And this is the packing formula I use for fall, winter, and spring travel. This ratio of clothing items gives you the building blocks to put together travel outfits for a varied itinerary and varied weather conditions. I have a lot of flexibility with 12 items and this specific ratio. The 2 outerwear gives you multiple looks. By having 2 pieces of outerwear, it's easier to create different outfits. And the 2 layers also gives you different building blocks for your looks and help in transitional weather or cold weather. As all your layers are lightweight, in winter, you can use those mid layers as an additional insulating layer. And then in spring and fall travel, you can use that mid layer as your outer layer if the weather is not too cold and you don't need a full-on jacket. And if 12 items feels like too much, you can definitely scale it down. You can pack a Travelista 10, which is 4 tops, 2 bottoms, 2 outerwear, 1 mid layer, and 1 dress. Or you can pack an Essential 8, which is 3 tops, 2 bottoms, 1 outerwear, 1 mid layer, and 1 dress. And as you can see, there's no clever name really behind this. It's just a functional ratio of clothing to give you the most travel outfits in the most functional way. Go more into these packing formulas in future videos. What you will need is flexibility, and that's what a Travelista 12 travel capsule can give you if you've planned it correctly. As I've said, and as I will continue to say, the best packing method is the one that works for you. I'm just here to help you find a packing system that works, that you can trust, and build a carry-on that gives you confidence, not only in what you're packing, but in how you look.